What is going on? Welcome to Ruu S Room, where we get into the nitty-gritty of the artists and creatives in the Aussie scene. I am Ruu, aka the Culture Black Kid, and today we got my guy Lxgcy. He is an El Salvadorian and Serbian Sydney-based artist and co-host of the Kickback radio show on FBI Radio, alongside AR the Eternal, yes, every Saturday. Dropped Run It Up a couple weeks ago. Make sure you go stream it with some new coming very soon. Lxgcy, how you doing? And not like us running to each other like every time I start vlogging, how you doing? Like how, for real, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. Just it's very busy for like the last few months, but yeah, it's all been good. Like it's been very busy, but it's been the good type of busy. You know what I mean?
It's like productive busy.
Yeah, productive. I'd rather it be like, I'd rather actually be doing something productive than just like chilling and doing nothing. You know what I mean? So I don't mind it being busy as long as it's towards like something productive.
Yeah, no, for sure. Is that productivity like mostly music based, or is it work, or is it? I know you study as well.
All three,
everything.
All three of them, but like weekly they'll shift. So like some weeks it's like a lot of studying and like a lot of I'm studying music business right now.
Nice.
So sometimes it'll be like a lot of, you know, tape work. Sometimes it'll be like I'll have like 3 studio sessions within a week and then go do some other stuff that's music related as well. Or other times I'll just be breaking my back and doing like 35 to like 40-hour weeks and then barely sleeping in between that. But
no, for sure.
So yeah, it all fluctuates, but it's a balance between those 3 really.
Nice. And where do you find the time to relax, or slash what do you do when it's like, all right, I got my downtime?
Ooh, I don't know, because like for me it's partly doing music as well. Like the reason I obviously like picked this space as well is I consider this like a second home, bro. Like this is like I'm here, I feel comfortable, and it's like I can just do whatever I want. I can make music. Sometimes I don't even make music. I'll just like put on some music, just chill out for a bit before I get back into doing it. So yeah, what do I do? I watch some TV shows every now and then.
Anything right now you really into?
I've been meaning to get back into Invincible, because that just kicked back off. And
is that the superhero one?
Yeah, that's the
right.
Hey, don't knock it though. It's good. It's good, bro. Seriously, it's dope.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been meaning to get back into that, and yeah, just making music and probably just chilling out at home if I'm or eating like an ungodly amount of food. That's about it.
Of course. Yeah, okay, dope. And like you said, you know, we're at a specific location in person. Where is that location? And you kind of alluded to it, but why did you choose this location?
So we're at Common House in Glendenning, and I was coming here when it was still called like open source. I picked here because this is where I feel like I really started to. I don't make my final release products here, so like the stuff you hear on Spotify, that's not like the final version of what I make here, but a lot of the demos and a lot of the time and energy that I put into the music primarily goes into here. And then like 10 minutes away in, where is it? I can't remember. It's like 10 minutes from here. I can't remember the suburb name right now. But Espa out of Safe House Studios, I record professionally with him, and then that's where all the final mix and mastering gets done, and that's what you hear on Spotify and my stuff like that.
Shout out to Espa.
Shout out Espa.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny that, you know, you chose this location because this is actually where me and you met. Downstairs. For the drop-in show through the cheat coders. Shout out to cheat coders.
We do a lot of shout outs like mad.
Look, that's what I love about this show, because this is the parts that I clip and put on social media so that I can tag people. So that they can share the stuff.
Shout out content.
It's big brain. It's big brain moves. But no, shout out cheat coders, shout out to drop-in. Yeah, you did a little bit. I did a little bit of performance as well. And, you know, we just caught each other in between sets, and was like, "Yo, what's up? How you doing? I'm Ruu." You're like, "I'm Lxgcy." Yeah, bet. I'll catch you around. And then from there, you know, I feel like just kept running into each other.
I feel like this year alone, I've run into you at like 15 different events.
It's ridiculous.
It's like if I appear somewhere, it's like there's a good like 70-80% chance I'm gonna run into Ruu, so it's cool.
Yeah, no, facts. And there was a little running joke we had with the vlogs, which I'm still vlogging, but not like in the side the landscape way anymore at the moment, but where it's like Lxgcy was in like 4 vlogs in a row.
I would just make a cameo appearances. I was joking that I was actually just gonna appear outside his house. And just be like,
you were just gonna be like,
just gonna scream, "Hey yo, this is my cameo for the week. I'm done."
I'm here.
Just dip.
But
this crazy Latino man. In the
yeah,
middle of the
facts.
street.
They're like, yo, what's going on?
Doing?
I'm just like, cut the curtain back. Like,
Yeah, peek through the curtains.
Is that Lxgcy?
Don't show him any attention, otherwise he's gonna stay longer. Now you dip out from there.
It's like the Ghetto Boys. Like, yo, I'm rolling. I'm stressed in my sleep. It's just Lxgcy. Just, what are you doing?
Man's playing tricks on you, and I'm the reason, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how we met. Yeah. So through this interview, I hope that we can get into some more personal questions, not the cliche. So tell me about your latest release type questions. And my first question to you is, what percentage of yourself do you think your circle really knows about you?
Ah, man, this is the question that I was like contemplating on the way over here. I'd say a good like 70%, bro.
70%?
That 30% is like when I'm pissed off. And when I'm pissed off, I just like tend to isolate myself. Because I'd rather like, I process how I feel before I say something dumb around people that I actually give a shit about. So I isolate myself on that point. And also it's just other stuff that I don't really talk about. So I say like solid 70% my circle really knows about me.
Okay. And like you said, the 30% is stuff that you just keep for yourself.
Keep for me.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. And of that 30%, of that 70%, how much do you think you've shared in your music so far?
Of that 70, I'd say about 80%.
80%.
There's music I got coming up that definitely dives into those other parts that haven't really talked about. But I think the track that probably expresses the most about the deeper internal stuff was a track I did called Hate You. Yeah. But for the most part, I'm pretty open with my music. But the stuff I got coming out definitely dives a lot more into what I am as a person.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. And that other 20% is just stuff you haven't written yet, pretty much?
It's just stuff that hasn't come out yet. It's stuff that I'm working on right now, but I'm planning to have it out next year. Nice.
Okay, fair enough. So you'll hear some of that 100%. And, hopefully through this interview, we get to know some of that 80%.
Yes.
Or that 70%, depending on, how you look at it. Now, we're going to get into the main part, the main reason why I'm super keen for this interview with Lxgcy. We're going to take it back to some primary school days. It's going to be some show and tell, classic things. And Lxgcy has brought some things. I see him over there, and I'm super curious. Some I kind of know about, some I don't. One I know about, but I'm still curious for you guys to hear about, because if you didn't listen to the Kickback 1 week, then you're definitely gonna know. But anyway, all right, let's get into them. So firstly, first question: what's something that represents who you are as a person?
Who I am as a person. So that's the only thing that's actually not in here.
Okay.
I'd probably say my car represents me as a person.
Okay.
Because when I first bought it, it's a really old car, but it's still got new school stuff into it. Like someone redid the speaker system, the exhaust is loud. And I don't know, it just represents me. It's sort of like old school, but with new school elements into it. So, and I'm precious about my car, and that thing has gotten me through so much. I've run you've heard probably some of the stories I've told in the Kickback about my car. Yeah, that thing is going through hell and back, and it's still running, and I just love it. So that's probably the item that probably best represents me.
I feel you. What is the car? Just for people who
it is a 1997 Honda Prelude, and it's slow. I don't care, but it's low to the ground. The exhaust will wake you up in the neighborhood. And I exhibit every stereotype of a P-plate or Honda. I am. Whatever you think of, it's just I am that. I'm the Honda P-plater. I don't care though. I'm happy with it. Fight me.
I remember the one time. It's the only time I've ridden with Lxgcy, and we went to go get some dinner after a street uni performance. Event, Shout out to Street Uni, and already it was as soon as we hit the straight after we left Kasula Powerhouse, I was like, whoa. Whoa, okay, now we really in this car right now.
It was bad too, because the first thing I asked you when you hopped in the car was do you care if I drive how I normally drive, or do you want me to drive safe? You're like, nah, drive how you normally drive. But you said it with such concern in your voice, bro.
I'm like, how does he normally drive?
Hey, listen, we made it. We got the food, and we're still here doing the interview, so my driving can't be that bad.
Hey, no, yeah, facts. We've survived.
Yeah, we're still here.
We're here right now. Oh, true. What is your overall dream car?
Overall drink.
You got all the bank.
Like all the bank?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to have multiple?
Yes, because I'm the type of person that has multiple.
Okay,
for this.
so I got 3. So
Okay.
one, I'd obviously want to redo my car that I have now. I'd
Yeah.
like kit it up.
Yeah.
Number
Get exhibit to come pimp his ride.
No. Not exhibit. He even said on the interviews, he's like, I didn't do nothing
he's like,
to
bro,
no one's car.
Don't blame me
For any of the wild shit that was put in there.
face.
Yeah, exactly. I was just the face of the company. I didn't put anything in those fucking cars. But
Do up your car?
Yeah, I do
Okay.
up my car. I get a 1964 Chevrolet Impala, like
Okay.
one of them old school lowriders.
Mm-hmm.
And then I probably get like, say Rolls Royce. I'd reckon like those 3 because it's a mix between like straight and then like sort of like a classic like old school car,
Yeah.
and then like some like luxury shit. And it's like 4 door. It's a 4 door as well, so people can easily get in.
No, for sure. I've always gone to 2003 Lamborghini Murcielago, or a 98 Supra,
Can't go wrong with that.
or a 2005 Escalade. And I've also loved a 6.4. I've always wanted a 6.4 as well. 6.4, there's just something about a 6.4 that's just...
Especially with the hydraulics too. I don't care if they're illegal in Australia, I'm going to get them. Take this as my warning. I'm letting you know. I don't care if it's illegal, I'm putting it in my car.
And police, you've had nothing. Okay, dope. Your car. All right, number 2. What's the last sentimental gift that you received from someone?
So this is actually, let's say, I probably... Like it's just a bag, right? But
Okay.
my dad gave this to me, and he's had it for like ages too, and he's gone to like, he's telling me he's been to like 3 or 4 countries with like this bag alone, and it's just like he passed it down to me, and it's like it's sentimental, you know, because he's been through with a lot of stuff, and now I use it every day for when I obviously need to take my laptop anywhere, or if I got class, I'm taking that with me. So that's like a sentimental gift towards me.
Okay. Why did he travel? Was it for work, I assume?
Oh no, it just
He just took it on.
yeah,
as
he
like
was,
his
just,
bag?
he was going to like mad different places.
Okay.
He's told me some stories that like I can't tell you.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, it's just and the common thing in all the stories was obviously he was there, but like he had the bag with him as well, and I'm like,
Yeah.
cool. So I get to carry these stories with me essentially as well. So it's a sentimental gift for me.
Yeah. Is there any? You don't have to tell the story, obviously, but is there any location specifically, like?
The story that sticks in mind?
Yeah, just the location, just the vicinity.
East LA.
East LA? Oh goodness. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. No, we're definitely going to get on the deal with that.
We'll chill,
East
we'll chill,
LA.
we'll
My
chill.
goodness. Nice. Is there any place that you want to maybe, like you said, obviously you travel around with it to uni and to the studio, etc., etc. Is there any place international or even interstate that you'd love to take the bag to continue that legacy, pun intended?
I was thinking about it. I want to learn more Spanish because I'm not fluent by any means, but I want to learn more Spanish and visit El Salvador and obviously visit Serbia as well. So background wise,
Yeah.
Another area I probably want to visit is New York as well. Yeah, a couple of areas, and I probably avoid like the southern states of America, if I'm being honest.
Look, North Carolina is dope. I'm wearing my college shirt when I studied in North Carolina. North Carolina's clean. It's fun.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. That or Atlanta, because Atlanta goes off.
All right.
Those apart from that, and Houston. Sorry, and Houston. Houston's also dope.
But
apart
everything
from
else,
that-
stay safe.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, cool.
But that's again from my experience. But yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's probably
New
the
York
areas I'm thinking of.
and El Salvador and
Serbia,
Serbia.
yeah.
Okay, nice. All right, number 3. What's the first most important piece of equipment you ever bought or received?
First most important. To start me on this journey, it was I don't have the journal on me. Like I left it at home by accident, but it was a journal that my mum gave me because when I was younger, I didn't really like talk. Like I had a problem communicating my feelings now. Like I'm more comfortable with it now, but when I was younger, I was bottled all the shit in. It's bad for you, right? And my mum handed me a journal, and she's like, "Look, like it's clear you're not going to talk to me about it. At least like write down how you feel." And unintentionally, she actually started me on this because I started writing in the journal.
And that turned...
Yeah, but I started making rhyme schemes unintentionally.
Right.
And I was like, yo, let me see like how this sounds. And the first beat I rapped over was Machine Gun Funk by Biggie. And bro, in my head, I thought I sounded like the sickest cunt, bro. I was writing these bars. I'm like, oh man, this probably it probably sounds like fucking fucking shit if I'm looking back on it now.
No facts. We all got this bar.
Yeah.
We all got this bar.
Yeah, it's one of them moments, but I was looking at it, and that's probably where my love for it first started, because it started as therapy, and I still treat it like therapy now too. So that journal is probably the most like important gift, because that's the thing that set everything off.
Yeah. Nice. Is there an early song that apart from that song, that, you know, actually kind of materialized into something that, you know, maybe it might not be your best song, obviously, because it's early days, but that you're like, yeah, I remember that one? Or is there like a journal, maybe even a journal entry or a moment, you know, not to get too much into your business, but that stands out?
Like, so like a defining moment type thing?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know if this exactly answers the question, but there is like a defining moment. Like, that's what started me on this journey, but there was a moment that solidified me on it. It's like, okay, this is what I want to do for my life. It was at a street uni block party. Shout out street uni again. And I had a song, and this was like when I first started releasing, was doing SoundCloud ones, you know, like SoundCloud rapper type of shit. And I had a song over a beat by Redman, and in the beat it had like a breakdown in it. And when the breakdown happened, it was like picture perfect. I remember it clearly in my head. The sun was like just setting, so like it's like aesthetic as shit. Yeah. And then as soon as the beat break kicked in, like a flock of birds flew over me.
Oh wow!
And like the song kicked back in, bro. It felt like I summoned something. Like it was like it's picture perfect in my fucking head. And that was that moment. I was like, yeah, like I could fucking do this.
Wow, that's crazy.
So yeah, that's sort of that defining moment. Was like, okay, this is where like I'm really starting to take this shit seriously now.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, number 4. What's an object from or that represents one of your favorite gigs or sessions?
So I got 2. And ironically, they're both masks. So we'll start off with this one because you don't know this one. So recently, actually, I gotta take this shit off because it's still looped into it. But this is like, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it's like a masquerade that you wear. It was the first gig that I did where I had a live band with me. And bro, it was weird because it was with like a fashion industry type thing.
Oh, okay.
So without expressing my opinion too much, I find that a bit weird, if I'm being honest.
That's fair.
Right? To me,
I'm sure they look at us like...
Yeah, exactly. We're it's just two different ways of like thinking about shit, right? So that was the first gig that I did where I had like a live band performing with me. And the energy was very different from like a normal hip hop show that I do. Obviously, like you want people standing up and
of
like...
course, and vibing with it.
But they weren't doing that. They were actually like listening to what I said. And I think there was a moment I knew I was doing really well on the set. And I took bars from another song I had and did it over like a beat that... Not a beat, instrumentation that they came up with. And the bars are like, fuck, what was it? Everybody's hungry but nobody wanna hunt. Only time they want the smoke is when they puffing on the blunt. I'ma say this shit clearly and I only say it once. They should call me Johnny Sins the way I'm fucking up these cunts. And like, yeah, it's fucking... It is fucking vicious. It is vicious, right?
At a fashion show?
Exactly.
Wild. Like in regular Legacy world, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but at a fashion show, I was like, fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
I'm here to entertain.
Yeah.
And I knew people were listening because I saw 3 reactions. I saw people drop their jaws immediately. I saw a couple dudes laughing. And then the secchi that was fucking upstairs fucking sprinted down and peeked his head around the corner. And I was like, okay, so cunts are listening. Like, hey, you're actually engaging with it.
Yeah.
So this isn't even my mask. I stole this off someone who like left it on the couch. So this shit's mine now. I don't care if you're watching this video. It's mine.
No, fair enough. How recent was this?
This would have been on my birthday, actually, 20th of August.
Oh, okay.
So this was actually...
Really recent.
Yeah, really recent. And then the other one I got is like a Jason mask. You know the story behind this one.
I know the story.
But I didn't make the costume specifically for that event. But I had like a Halloween party a couple weeks ago. So I sort of repurposed it. But yeah, I don't know. I saw the invite and it's like, oh, come dress. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go as Jason. I already got the costume. And then... I'm low-key considering, like, if I get another Halloween gig, I might perform as Jason again. Because that shit was, like, a vibe.
Yeah.
But I got, like, one side story that's sort of funny about the party. My mate that I went with, he went as Freddy Krueger, right?
Yeah.
And obviously we're at the party, we're drinking. And occasionally, like, when you're with boys, you occasionally pretend to, like, punch on or, like, scrap up or whatever, right? So in the backyard, and we like start pretending to like square up and shit.
Yeah.
Someone walks to the back and is like, "Hey yo, Freddy versus Jason's fucking going on in the fucking backyard." And I'm just looking at, I'm just thinking like, this is the funniest shit, bro. We're actually a stereotype right now.
Oh wow, that's so funny.
Cook stories, bro.
No, for sure. For sure. And again, like if you listen to the Kickback, that's all you're gonna get.
It's just intrusive thoughts and cook stories.
No, for sure, for sure. And Lxgcy and AR make a criminal combo. But okay, cool. Do you enjoy like dress up events just period usually, or
not really, bro? Like
it's just like this, like the Halloween aspect of it?
Yeah, I think it was sort of. I don't know. I don't think I would have. Cause the only reason I think I dressed up was because my mate was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go like dressed up." And I'm like,
okay,
yeah, like fuck it, I'll go with you, right?
Yeah.
And then it sort of worked well because I had the Halloween gig afterwards, like with AR, and then he brought H2W. Shout out H2W, and brought everyone through. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, might as well like go again. But it's not something I normally do.
Yeah,
but it was fun.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Is there a favorite costume you've ever, apart from the Jason? Is there a favorite costume that you've ever done in your life? When
I was like 8 or 7, fuck, I'm gonna feel like cringy as shit saying this.
Don't worry, we will have those costumes. Continue.
Cut this out. Nah. When I was younger and like obviously I was like 7 or 8 and like trick or treating was like a socially acceptable thing for a kid to do at that age. My mom made me like a bumblebee costume, but what she did was like she cut out cardboard boxes. So like she put it on me, and then if I like lie down, it looks like I'm a car.
That's hard. I love those costumes.
I don't know. I might have my dad or I might have a video of it somewhere.
Oh please, I need that. I need that for the B-roll. That's hard.
But yeah, it was cool. I felt like dope. It was like did I go to school in that? If we had like a day where we dressed up,
that would have been even more legendary.
I don't know if we did. But I think I went trick-or-treating with some of my friends from school, and then they're like, "Oh, what's your costume?" I'm like, "Bumblebee." I'm like, "Check this out." I fucking folded up.
And they're like, "Oh."
It's like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah, you're flexing on the motherfuckers there.
My parents actually care about me.
Yeah, it's like... No, that's dope. That's dope. I think, it's not a specific thing, but for my birthday a couple of years ago, I did the theme was come dressed as how you dressed in high school. And like it was like, but the bad outfits.
Oh no!
So everyone came in their most cringiest, like purposefully cringy outfits. And I had this one where it was like a black suit with a white snapback and with Ray-Ban like clear glasses, trying to act like Jason Derulo, like doing Jason Derulo poses.
You got a photo of that somewhere.
Oh, 100%. And I'll put that in too. If you send me yours, I'll put mine in too. 100%. 100%.
I bet. I'm willing to take this one just so I can see the video, bro. Just so I can see it.
All right. And number 5. What's something that represents your dreams, aspirations within your field?
I think the idea of just being not comfortable, but sort of at peace. Because doing like, if in my mind it's like, this is what I want to do. Yeah. I don't see myself working like a 9 to 5 or doing this other stuff in between. It's like I truly believe I'm meant to be a musician. I'm meant to be an artist, a rapper, whatever you want to call it. I'm meant to be involved in the artistry field. Yeah. And the idea of success is being able to live comfortably off of that. Yeah. Like I was saying to my dad, like the type of success I want from this is I can wake up on any day and be like, if I want to make music, I can, but I'm not necessarily bound to doing it. Yeah. Yeah. If I don't want to, I can go chill out or do whatever. Exactly. If I'm lying on the couch and I'm watching TV and a commercial comes up, flights to fucking Vanuatu or fucking America, it's like, hey, I got the time, I got the money to do it.
Let me dip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for a couple of weeks. Maybe you work on music there. And it's a whole different,
different vibe.
Perspective. Yeah, for sure.
But I think the idea of just having peace and comfort while being able to do music, I think that's the idea of what success in that image sort of looks like in my head.
I guess quick cliche question alert. Is there also a pivotal moment where that mindset that you have right now clicked? Or something happened? Something happened?
I think it was sort of during lockdown as well. And I'm gonna refer back to "Hate You" because
Yeah.
I wrote that track during lockdown.
Yeah.
And that track actually has like 8 different versions to it because I was just going through like different ways of writing it.
Yep.
And once I got all of that out, like all that negative self-talk and like really expressed it, like it sort of cleared my mind a bit. And it's like, what do I actually want from when this lockdown ends? Like, what am I actually vying for? It's like, yeah, I could aim for this, but this doesn't feel right. And it's like, I truly just want to be at peace and like be comfortable and be able to live my life as an artist without having to worry about like dumb shit from a day-to-day basis. So yeah, I think it was when I wrote "Hate You" and as we're coming out of lockdown, that sort of clarity clicked in. I was like, this is what I really want. It's what I need.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know, sometimes, and that lockdown did that for a number of people, where it's just like it made you just sit back and just take a moment and be like, what the hell do I want to do, or where do I want to go, or do I need to adjust, or am I on the right track, or do I need to, when this is all over, whenever that is, because obviously during, you know, COVID,
we didn't know,
we didn't know when we were gonna get out of it, and it's like, okay, when we do get out of it, am I prepared to get back into it, or do I need to switch up? So it makes sense that, you know, that was the moment that you're like, okay, I think it's certain that this is what I want to do, even though, you know, you were working on stuff well prior to that. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Couple more questions to go.
Send it.
So what is a personal moment that stands out to you that has impacted your music in a certain way?
I think these moments sort of come from like performances. I did a gig. I can't remember. I think it was around the 6th January, February, March, April, May, June. Is it bad I'm 21 and I still got to like count through the fucking months?
A little bit.
To like to figure out what fucking month it was.
Just a little bit. As a high school teacher, I'm definitely gingerbread. I'm joking.
Okay. It would have been around August or July, and it was a no sense gig, and I did my set, but it was easily like the best crowd I've ever had.
The one that I was at as well?
No. This was
this one?
This wasn't with AR. This was like one before.
Oh, okay.
And I think that performance sort of shifted the way that I conduct my live sets. Because for me, I never really put a crazy amount of thought like into live sets. It's just like, oh, song.
Yeah.
But it was that performance, and when I first went to my first concert, which was Kendrick when he came. Was it earlier this year or last year?
Last year. Last year. Yeah.
And sort of the way that he constructed. Obviously, I didn't have like full fucking a box like landing on me and constant COVID tests on me. But it's like the way he structured it flow wise, where he'd have like a somber track or like an energetic track, and I sort of started to structure my sets with that in mind.
Yeah.
And that was one of the gigs that I really tested that out. And then obviously the crowd being like really receptive helped as well. So those two moments really shape how I do live performances. And also when I'm writing tracks as well, or I'm getting backing vocals back, like live mixes, I sort of re-rap it like out loud, see where I run out of breath and be like, can you bump the vocals up here and that? Yeah. So yeah, I take a look. Those two moments sort of help me shape how I do my live sets and make sure it's a lot more impactful. Because when you want to go see an artist, you already know their songs, but you actually want to get an experience.
100%.
You can see a live act, but you can also get an experience, and that's what I want to do every time. Like if you come to see my show, I want you to feel like you left with something more than what you came in with.
Definitely, and it's something that's been talked about on my show before. Devora touched on it in her episode, and she went on a big rant about that.
She ripped motherfuckers on that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, but she's speaking facts.
Yeah, she's got facts.
Like personally, and I think I'm at a point where I can comfortably say this. For the most part, when I come to people's gigs, I'm not really actually going to watch you perform. I listen to everyone so much that it's like I'm gonna go home and listen to your album anyway, and write a review, stuff like that. So it's like, okay, I know whatever. But in saying that, if you can put on an amazing performance, like I saw Elijah Yer a couple weeks ago, and oh my goodness, it was one of the best performances I've ever seen this year, or in the scene in a hot minute. AR, every time he performs, like I keep thinking, okay, I've seen it once, but again, he keeps killing it every single time, and it's someone who you can't get tired of watching perform. And yeah, if you have that reputation in the scene, people will actually care and want to come out to your shows, and not be like, feel reluctant to be like, okay, I'm coming to see you, but it's like,
no, I'm going to see him because I know what he brings.
Exactly. And you're like, yo, I'm actually super keen. So I 100% agree with that sentiment, and yeah, I concur as an artist myself. And again, if you missed it on the Devoro one, listen to Lxgcy right now. If you're an artist out there, put some work into your shows, because trust me, it's going to help. It's going to help. And rather than just getting up and just performing and doing whatever. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a minute. Took a couple rescheduling and whatnot, but we finally got it happen. We finally made it happen. Here's where I let you tell the people what is up, what's out, what's coming up.
Cool.
Let them know.
So, Run It Up just came out. Go stream it. I don't give a fuck what your excuse is, please. No, I'm not begging. I'm telling you. Go stream it. I'll find you. Liam Neeson.
He will find you. He will stand on the street and be like,
stream my shit.
Yeah, and then pull off.
I got another track coming out before the year closes out. Be called Back Up. It's on some West Coast type shit. He's heard it.
I've heard it.
And you expressed heavily that you fuck with it.
No,
I'm gonna make sure it's be out by the end of the year.
Dope.
And then early next year I got some more stuff coming out as well. And we're working on some EPs for next year as well. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy.
Dope. And you and AR still kicking back.
Yeah, we're still doing the kickback. FBI Radio 94.5 FM. I don't know anything about Triple J, but
I'm hiding my laptop. No, I'm joking.
No,
it's Big J's.
We're not doing that.
No, I'm joking. Plug your shit. Shout out to FBI.
FBI Radio 94.5 FM, 8 to 10 p.m. Saturdays. Catch me and AR talking the dumbest shit. Actually, our show isn't even us playing music. It's just we talk shit and then we decide to play music in between. If we could talk shit for 2 hours straight and we wouldn't get in trouble, we'd do it.
I believe it.
We would fucking do it.
I'd skip through the music just to hear you guys talk shit. Yeah. No, it's great.
So yeah, that's what I got coming up for me.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
Well, once again, thank you so much. Where can the people find you at as well?
You can find me on Spotify, spell Lxgcy. That's Lxgcy. I spell it that way because I'm dyslexic. Fuck you. And on Instagram, it's King Lxgcy, KINGLXGCY. Again, because I'm dyslexic, so fuck you again. But that's about it.
And do you want to get off some AKAs before you...
Some AKAs? Let's see. AKA the legendary Lxgcy. AKA the OnlyFans link you're scared to click. AKA the tree that took out Paul Walker. AKA HR's worst nightmare. AKA the baby delivery service.
Goodness.
AKA fucking I got more. Let me go more. You want AKAs, brother?
We're doing some AKAs.
All right, let's see how many I can fire off before you decide to end this interview forcefully. The yin yang of culture, the Latino boy who loves ladies like Chamoy, the Red Skull Lorellos. I make bad decisions, so I got good stories to tell. I'm not toxic, I just match energy. AKA the demon that chases you up the stairs when you turn your lights off. It's not a demon, it's me. I'm chilling right there. The number one barista in the state. That's fucking fact checked.
Okay.
I'm your sleep paralysis demon too. Yeah, AKA it's not trauma, it's character development. The Don Fry of the FBI. My life is a show and we're about to have a season finale. The professional gaslighter, the cyclist exterminator, the grimace shake of the rap game. Don't play Uno with me because I hog all the green cards. AKA flip Michigan water. Shit, what else? The Lego brick you step on and cry. Your intrusive thoughts personified. That's not oil leaking. My car is just sweating from the hard work. And I'm going to give this flat white a long black so we can have a baby Chino.
Goodness. All right. I've been Ruu, aka the Culture Black Kid. We got Lxgcy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, bro.
Oh, good.
Catch you next time. This has been Ruu S Room. Peace.